Hey folks, are you thinking about selling your home here in South Florida? Before you list, there are some critical mistakes that you need to be aware of and you want to avoid. These errors can cost you not only time and money, but they may even cost you the sale itself. So folks, in today's video, we're diving into the biggest mistakes sellers are making right now and how you can sidestep them to get to the best deal possible. Stick around, folks, you're not going to want to miss this. So, from overpricing your home to neglecting necessary repairs, we're going to cover it all. Ready to maximize your home's value and get the best sales price? Let's go ahead and dive right in. First and foremost, the most obvious one, mistake number one, is overpricing your house. I realize it's tempting to list your home at a high price to see if you can get that big payout, but this strategy actually often backfires.
Will backfire on you.
Homes that are overpriced tend to sit on the market longer, making buyers wonder if there's something wrong with the property itself. The National Association of Realtors warns that pricing too high drives away serious buyers. Your best bet? Partner with a pro. Reach out to folks like my team and I who are neighborhood experts. We know what's going on. We're living the market trends day in and day out. Real estate agents, we use local recent sales data, the condition of your house, and local market trends to kind of set a price that attracts more buyers and invites multiple offers. I mean, in fact, as recently as we took over a listing for a client who had his condo on the market for over 30 days. It was listed way too high. Okay, we sat down with a client, talked to him, walked through what our marketing strategy was, and I'm really happy to say that we were actually under contract in less than 3 weeks. What this really means for you is it means a faster sale, okay, and a potentially higher final price, because the longer it sits, the longer it's going to cost you. So, let's take a look at a couple examples. The home here on the left has been on the market for months because it's overpriced. The home on the right sold within weeks because it was priced right and priced strategically. Remember, buyers today have a lot of access to a lot of information. They know when a home is overpriced, and they know when it's been sitting out there for quite some time. Poor home presentation. It sounds almost like common sense, but mistake number two is really poor home presentation. Folks, a cluttered or dirty home can be a major turnoff for professional buyers. The buyers, they want to be able to visualize what the house is going to look like when they move in themselves. So it's essential to clean, declutter, and stage your home to make it as appealing as possible. Now, I'm not advocating that you get rid of all the furniture and everything else. However, it may not be in your best interest and in the buyer's interest at all to have personal things like pictures and whatnot hanging up on the refrigerator, hanging up on the wall. Make sure you have all your personal stuff removed from the bathroom, or at least move that aside. Again, we're not advocating that you hire a professional stager, but simple steps like doing a deep cleaning. The first impression when potential buyers walk in is the smell of the property. You want to make sure it smells clean, it smells fresh, it smells like somebody's taking care of it. A little organizing, okay? Adding a fresh coat of paint for areas that need it are a big difference. You'd be surprised how much of a difference it makes to just put a coat of paint on the front door, because that's one of the first things that folks see when they comes up. Imagine walking into a home that's messy and cluttered, okay? You're pretty much going to be turned off as soon as you walk in. It's going to be a big negative for you walking in there. It immediately sends that negative signal. Clean, declutter, and stage your home so it showcases its best features and makes it inviting for buyers. Skipping the small stuff, okay? So mistake number three, folks, is skipping the small stuff. You might think minor repairs can be left for the buyer, but visible issues can turn off potential buyers and result in lower offers or demands for concessions. It just creates an initial less than favorable, perspective of the property. Okay, remember, first impressions do matter. Home shoppers will test everything: lights, faucets, toilets, air conditioner, heater, garbage disposal, dishwasher, washer, dryer. They're going to test everything, okay? If these basics don't work, they might assume you've neglected other more significant maintenance also. An agent, like my team and myself, we can do a walkthrough really quick and point out what needs fixing before you list, okay? Folks, a little upfront effort can pay off big time. So folks, just kind of imagine this. You walk into a home and you see a leaky faucet, drip, or you see a burnt out light that's flashing back and forth. It immediately sends the wrong signal that the house may actually have other issues. Don't give buyers a reason to doubt your property's value on first impression. Timing, okay? The number one rule in real estate here in South Florida is location. The number two rule, okay, is timing, okay? It can be a huge mistake. Listing your home during the winter months, especially if there are some adverse weather conditions, can be as challenging because fewer buyers are actually going to come out and brave the elements to come out and take a look at your property, okay? If possible, we aim to list in either the spring or the summer, because that's when folks are looking to move. If it's a family-oriented move, they want to move after the kids are out of school, but before they start school again, okay? If you're looking to downsize and you previously had a family, those are the kind of buyers that you're going to be looking for. If you're looking to sell, you want to make sure that you can capture the most significant number of prospective prospective buyers as you possibly can. Okay, and folks, it sounds kind of like common sense, but more buyers mean more competition and potentially higher offers. Timing is everything in real estate. If you can, wait for the optimal time to list your home. Again, reaching out to experts like my team and I, we can work with you on that. If there's a certain reason why we need to do something at a certain time, that's fine. We've done numerous engagements, numerous listings where we put the property out, but we extend the closing date to work for either your schedule or prospective buyer schedules. Spring and summer bring more buyers into the market, increasing chances of a quicker sale and better offers. Also here in South Florida, the summertime is when a lot of the folks that had previously rented their properties out are now looking to make the decision as to whether or not they want to go through the rental process again later this year and into next year, or if they just want to go ahead and get out and sell. So it's a very, very significant portion of time to take a look at. The alternative is that typically in the summer, everything's a lot cheaper here in South Florida, and prospective buyers are now coming down to look at what's available in the area. So you can actually take advantage of folks in that late spring, early summer, and into summertime. It's been said, a picture's worth 1,000 words. This is no more truer than it is in real estate. Poor quality photos. I cannot tell you the number of homes that we've looked at, the number of properties we've looked at for prospective buyers where somebody has gone out and taken a picture with their iPhone. It's not knocking on an iPhone, but if you want to maximize the sale of your property, okay, you want to make that investment. For example, my team and I, we use only professional photographers, and we have the homes staged from the standpoint of the best angle, the best view, the optimal light. If there's something that we need to move around and change around. In today's digital age, I mean, it's the first impression is going to be looking at online places like Zillow and Movado and Realtor.com, okay, and you want those photos to pop. Okay, I mean, invest in a professional photographer to showcase the best light. High quality photos can significantly increase interest and foot traffic. I mean, if it doesn't look good online, nobody's even going to want to take a look at it going through. Okay, the other thing is that make sure that those photos are showing your property's best feature or your home's best features. It can make it stand out in a crowded market, especially in the condo market down here in South Florida. It is worth the investment. Limiting showings. I know this kind of sounds kind of weird, but you want to make sure that you don't have people coming in at all times. You try to schedule the showings. Have your realtor, work with your realtor to make sure that the people who are coming by to look at your property, that they're truly qualified, they're truly able to purchase their property. I cannot tell you the number of times that we've had high-end luxury properties that we've listed for sellers, and somebody comes walking on through there and there's no way on God's green earth that they can afford to buy the property. In some cases, we've had folks that come in that are basically unemployed. They just want to come in and take a look around. Hey, that's great. Go ahead and look at the pictures online. I know it sounds somewhat draconian, but I'm telling you, make sure that the listings are limited. You do not want to have people coming in and out. Make it also as accessible as possible to potential and prospective buyers. Make sure that your realtor is working with the buyer's agents to make sure that they're qualified. You want to see, we call it's either proof of funds or pre-approval. We do not allow folks to come in and look at our listings unless they can provide us with a pre-approval or proof of funds. The other thing too is to be flexible with showing times. Okay, in one of our previous videos for buyers, make sure that you have the wide variety. You want to be able to show your property at its best light, and sometimes that's during the day. A lot of folks will want to come view it at night or in the evening after work, or they'll come looking at it on an afternoon, on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon after they've been to the pool or the beach. Okay, and you're not going to get an opportunity to show your property in its best light. Okay, so folks, you want to make sure that you schedule these listings. Okay, that you stage them the right way. Okay, that you make sure that the buyers when they come in that they're qualified. Okay, so but again, you want to do this with an eye on making it as easy for potential buyers to visit. Flexibility can make a big difference in your selling process. Again, while you work with agents like myself and my team, we will take care of all that listing information. We'll take care of all the showing information. You don't even have to be around. Now, I'll preface this by saying it sounds a little self-serving and it's not really meant to be, but we're talking about not using a real estate agent. Okay, folks, we go through a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of training, okay? And basically, that's the biggest mistake at all. We are dedicated to making sure that your property gets as the maximum exposure, maximum number of views, and gets sold as quickly as possible, okay? I mean, when we come in, we bring in expertise in pricing, we bring in expertise in marketing, negotiating, and more, streamlining the selling process, and often actually selling at a higher price than you would if you just went ahead and listed it yourself. Now, I know that a lot of folks think that they are the recognized expert in their own property, and you know what? I'll fully admit, you know more about your property than we do. Understandable. I know more about the market than you do. That's just because that's my job and that's what I do, okay? Now, going it alone may try to save a little bit of money. The question comes down to, are you paying 3% to a buyer? Are you paying 6% overall? Okay, folks, that additional 3% that you pay to a listing agent like myself, okay, is more often going to completely be negated by the higher price that we're going to be able to get for you. And folks, a good agent is worth their weight in gold, okay? We come in and we basically say, hey, you know, I'm Kevin Morris. My team and I specialize in helping South Florida homeowners navigate the selling process with ease. We've done this, we do this day in and day out. You know, actually think about it from this perspective. Without an agent, you're juggling the pricing, the marketing, the negotiations, the legal paperwork all on your own, okay? With us, basically you set it and you forget it. Ask any one of our previous clients or current previous clients, okay? We take care of everything. We take care of the marketing. We take care of the photography. We take care of the videos. We make sure that your property gets maximum exposure as possible. Again, I mean, it comes down to, you know, you focus on what you do best. I mean, if you're an IT person, you focus on doing IT. You don't go back out and try to fix a swimming pool. Okay, it's the same kind of thing. Now, to me, this is another one of these common sense things, but I mean, it's amazing how often it gets ignored, okay? Ignoring curb appeal. Folks, when people pull up to look at your property, the very first thing they're going to see is the outside, okay? I mean, first impressions, they really do matter. Ignoring that initial presentation, that initial look, can turn buyers away before you step inside. I mean, honestly, on the buyer side, as a buyer agent, I've actually pulled up to properties and taken a look at them, and I've actually called my buyer and say, you know what? It's not worth it. We don't even want to see it. I don't even need to go in, okay? I can tell by the way the outside looks exactly pretty much what the inside is going to look like, okay? A well-maintained exterior invites buyers to want to see what's inside. Spending some time sprucing up your home's exterior can create a welcoming first impression. As I mentioned before, it's amazing what a coat of paint to a front door can do just to make it pop out there and make it look good. So folks, there you have it. It's the biggest mistake sellers are making right now and how to avoid them, okay? If you want to ensure a smooth, profitable sale, make sure that you're informed and working with a real estate professional like me and my team. Folks, if you found the information video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit that little bell to get notified every time we drop a new video. If you have any questions or need any advice, drop a comment below or reach out to us directly. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.